Welcome back to the GSL. I'm Tasteless, and with me is Artosis. And we are having a tough time. I'm sorry, I didn't hand that off very well. We are having a tough time watching Jinro get dominated in those first 2 games. Hopefully he can come back and do a little bit better.
Yeah, that's what we hope. Next map's going to be Shakur's Plateau. As far as Jinro's playstyle goes, going to be a pretty good map. He likes to play much longer games. The guy is really good at the late, mid, and late game. This early game, obviously, is being outplayed right now by OGS MC, but this map's very long. I'd be quite surprised if MC can actually break him early here, Tasteless.
Yeah, that'll be very interesting if he does do something like that.
Yeah, first game was a well-timed-out Zealot rush, and second game was a really funky
timing attack.
Yeah, where it kind of worked out because it's just such a wide area on Zelnog.
Yeah.
You know, if that was a very small choke like Lost Temple, I don't think he would have done that. So this map, it's going to have just a ramp above the expansion, and Jinro should be able to defend that pretty well. I think we're going to see a much better game here. Jinro's looking a lot more relaxed right now. And look at that. It is the Gorilla Terran. Nice picture there.
Nice picture there. Jinro
looks just like him.
Yeah.
Without the cigar.
Yeah.
And the spacesuit.
And the spacesuit. He's just not in his spacesuit right now.
No.
He's in his Team Liquid shirt.
Sometimes he's in his spacesuit, but not today.
Just not today?
No.
He might have had to do his laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
His spacesuit might have been dirty. He might have spilled some mustard
Going to space
on it.
tomorrow.
Yeah. So we're going to get this game started pretty soon here when our Korean commentators are ready. Thank you for joining us, and please spread the word of the GSL. We've been amazed.
The gospel of the GSL.
Gospel of the GSL.
Please spread it.
We've been amazed, actually, to see how many people who are not necessarily RTS gamers are just tuning in. People who aren't even actually gamers in general are joining us. So
we're all a gamer at heart, Tasteless.
yes. You just have to unlock it.
To
You just have to unlock it, actually. That's
stop
true.
punishing yourselves.
I know.
Play games.
That's
it
right.
makes you happy.
PVT, this is a matchup I think is fairly balanced on almost every single map.
I think it's not fully explored yet either. There's
think
a
you're
lot of
absolutely
evolution
right. Yeah.
to come from this matchup.
Yeah.
And, well, we'll have to see which way it goes. But so far, we've had a lot of close TVPs in the GSL, a lot of really great matches. But tonight, MC definitely outplaying Jinro so far.
Yep.
Will Jinro come back on this bigger map? This is going to be a bigger map than Jungle Basin. We're going to go back small. Then we're going to go big again at Metalopolis. This is really the map Jinro
I think,
needs
honestly,
to win.
yeah, I was about to say that. He has
Jungle is
to
a
win
hard
on
map
this map because this is a map that Terran can beat Protoss on. Like I said, the matchup's already pretty even, but he's already down this much. It's a map where they're far away, too. So that's one thing, as you said.
Jungle Basin, though.
I don't feel like there's anything else we could talk about. I just really want to start this
Well, I
game.
wanted to start, but I do want to mention Jungle Basin is going to be a very hard map for Jinro. That's one that if MC wants, he can get very, very aggressive on. So I feel like he has to win Shakuras, then Jungle Basin, whatever. But then we have the bigger maps. Metalopolis, Scrap Station, Los Summerless are going to be a lot harder to actually rush Jinro on. I think he'll be a little bit more prepared for those maps. So hopefully Jinro can take down this very crucial Game 3 on Shakuras Plateau. That's what we're hoping, Tastes.
Yep, I'm rooting for Jinro. I'd love to see a non-Korean in the finals. But no matter what, our finals are going to be pretty awesome. You know, it's funny. Each of these seasons is so much better than the season before. But enough of that. The countdown started. So get ready for some Protoss vs. Terran action. Let's go. At the top left, in the red, our Protoss player from the Team OGS representing Korea. He is the one, the only.
Who's the other guy, Tastes?
You mean this guy?
That guy.
Well, this is our player from Sweden representing TeamLiquid.net. They call him, named after the soju brand,
Alrighty, Tasteless. It's time. It's time to see what these two crazy good StarCraft 2 players have planned for us.
Yeah.
Something amazing, I hope. I feel like it's Christmas morning, just waiting until my parents say that the Stalker and the Marine are out so we can see what they do.
That's right. I hope you guys have been using your GSL advent calendars each day, opening it up, getting your little candy out, seeing who's going to play.
Here comes the probe. There's an SCV. I'm excited. Gas going up for Jinro.
Jinro now starting to scout. We're going to have a little bit of downtime here until the game can pick up. Just kind of have to wait and see what kind of strats they're going to do. On that note, Artosis, I have an interesting fact I'd like to share with the audience.
Please.
Did you know if you work at Blizzard for 5 years, you get a sword?
Yeah.
A real sword. Did you know that?
Yeah.
That is so cool. And if you work there for 10 years, you get a shield.
Actually, I thought the shield was 15 and 10 years is a ring.
Really?
I think so.
I don't know. It would make sense to get a shield after 10 years.
Yeah,
because
that would make
you actually got to
sense.
defend yourself against the Blizzard employees that have been there for 5 years and might try to take you out.
That's true. I believe that when someone told me it was a ring after 10, and I was like, well, you need the shield then, actually. I think a shield is, I don't know. I would rather have the shield than a ring. Unless
I
it's
just
a
want the
magical
sword,
ring.
man.
Makes you invisible or something. The One Ring. That's what Michael Morhaime has to bind them all.
That's right. By the way, we got a probe over here. The game will now begin to pick up again. Tech Lab out. Protoss has not seen the Tech Lab.
That's right.
Nice job with that.
Yeah. Well, you might have seen it while it was making, but the concussive shells are being made, so I think we're going to see Jinro with a very fast expansion here. Just making Marauders and concussive shells.
You know, one thing I'd like to point out, interesting about MC's build, he did not opt to get a Stalker. You usually see the Protoss player get the Stalker. He's comfortable with his Zealot control and using a Sentry.
Yeah, and I like that, Tasteless. Yeah. I like it because when we see the Stalker and then some silly, Marine rush comes or some Marine Marauder rush comes, then you don't have enough force fields. But if you go for sentries quicker, you're going to have more energy, more force fields, more safety. And I like this, Tasteless. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
Stargate going up. At the same time, Jinro is expanding.
Jinro occupying the Zelnaga Watchtower so he can snipe scouting probes such as this one, keeping MC in the dark.
That's right, and MC is afraid of the dark. Luckily, he's going to have a light-bringing flying unit, which is going to scout the map for him.
Yeah. Void Ray, not just great at destroying Terrans, but also makes a great nightlight.
That's right. It is a sideways floating chandelier of death.
Yeah.
If you look at what it actually looks like.
Command center on the way. Lots of barracks, though. Reaper comes in here and spots. Has he seen? He's not seen the Stargate. He's
Reaper
looping back
still
around,
alive.
though. Now, remember, he doesn't have a Stalker. It's very hard to actually get this Reaper.
Oh, and he gets it.
Jinro's still in the dark.
Hero Sentry.
You know, it's funny. We both predicted MC would play more passive on this map. He's not.
Well, it's a much longer map. It's kind of something I think you can assume, but I like Void Rays on this map.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty good choice. They're pretty mobile right now. And it looks like he's actually going to wait for a second one before sending any Tasteless.
Yeah,
It's going to make him much more deadly. And don't forget there's destructible rocks near the Terran base that you can charge up on.
Yeah. That's a good point, yeah.
He can actually get really high attacking Void Rays over there. And it is time. I guess he's actually not going to wait for the second one. Just going to wait until the second one's almost done and then send it out with all his units.
Jinro has Marines. He has Marauders. But does he have enough? And is he prepared? Oh, he spots it, so he knows there's at least some aggression going on here.
May think it's 4 Warp Gate.
Yep.
Void Ray may throw him off a little bit here.
It looks like he does think it's 4 Warp Gate. Bunker over here.
Yep.
Turret might actually be more effective.
And he knows now it's a Void Ray Tasteless.
Yep.
Void Ray charges up on that SCV.
Now, what the Protoss might try to do is force field the ramp here when the Marines are pulled up into the main. Okay, here we go. Can Jinro stay alive?
We'll see. The Marines are on the high ground. Nice force field there. Bashes through that first bunker. Second one has nothing in it, and Jinro is in a lot of trouble, Tasteless. His Marines are way off to the side. There's just too many units in here. The Zealots are going to chase everything away while the rest of the units deal a lot of damage. Look at that beautiful force field. splitting all the units away from the battle, and now there's just a few Marines left. Another force field going up, and this is looking like Jinro is going to be dying tasteless. Really well-placed aggression here by MC, and with the Stalkers and the Void Rays, just too much damage going on.
There
Jinro
it is.
GG.
Wow.
MC goes up 3-0.
MC, it's hammer time. Damn, MC is good. I am really impressed with this.
MC really knows Jinro's strengths and weaknesses inside out right now.
Yeah.
Very impressive. You can
Jinro
definitely
not looking happy right now.
You can see the difference in skill level between MC and Choya, the last round opponent. I mean, two Protosses from completely different worlds. One is from Shakuras, one is from Ire Tasteless.
Yeah.
And I think you know which ones I'm talking about.
I don't know what to say about Jinro. I feel like MC knows his opponent's play style so well that he has these special builds concocts and just goes in there and disarms him.
Yeah.
Because Jinro's doing different stuff in each of these games. I mean, it's not like it's that simple. But I don't know. I mean, he's just reading him too well. If Jinro loses this next game, we're actually done casting Artosis.
That would be the quickest day ever.
7:47.
It's Jungle Basin
PM.
too. If there was ever a map for MC to rush him on, this is it. This is it.
Note that even though MC is doing different stuff each time, it has the same theme. He's always doing a timing attack. He gets his army, assembles it, and waits for this one specific moment, moves in there, and just takes him out.
It's working.
The force fields on the bunkers is so strong.
Yeah. Terrans that rely too much on bunkers and repairing them, the force fields really negate that. The only problem with making those force fields is your army's going to be a little bit weaker because you spent a lot of resources getting this sentry unit that doesn't deal a whole lot of damage.
Yeah. You also could be pretty susceptible to a rush, 2 racks rush or something like that. If you get 2 sentries in a Zelt like he did, it doesn't actually matter if they force field the ramp because eventually the force field goes away and you just get up there. So that's one way that he could deal with this. But you know what? I don't know if Jinro's going to want to try a strategy like that when he's this far behind. If I'm in a situation like this, I'm going to stick with what I know, stick with the plan. What do you think, Artosis?
Yeah, no,
right?
You have to stick with it. You can't just, in the middle of this, decide to change everything you've practiced into something that you're not ready to do. That's dangerous, man, because MC is showing us one specific style to peel apart Jinro, but we haven't even seen, MC's full styles yet.
Yeah.
He can always just go ahead and adapt to something new that Jinro does that Jinro isn't comfortable with. I feel like MC is showing, even though he's rushing each game, he's showing a lot of range in his play.
Right.
I feel like he could go ahead and expand if he needed to in these games, but
at this point in time, I feel like MC can actually do whatever he wants, to be frank, in the next game at least. Just, stay comfy and stuff. By the way, special thanks to our sponsors at Sony Ericsson and the Inshan Tourism Organization. We love you guys. Thank you, Pepsi, for the drinks.
Yeah, they're
going to have another one of those.
Quite tasty.
Quite delicious.
I like this.
It's
G2.
clear, so you don't think it's going to have a lot of flavor, but it does.
It's more whitish.
Yeah, it's whitish, yeah. Oh, that tastes like Vitality
really
Artosis.
Yeah. Tastes like electrolytes and sugar.
Got to keep those sponsors happy. We love your drinks. Players are saying that they're ready to go in-game, so we're going to get this started pretty soon.
Yeah, I hope so. But the Korean commentators have fooled us before, Tasteless.
And they might fool
us
again.
They don't care who's ready to go. It's when they're ready to go. So selfish.
That's actually how we do it. It's all linked up to the Korean broadcast. That's why sometimes we have these awkward moments where I think I've actually lined it up, but not quite. Artosis, are you ready for this?
I am super-duper Alka-Trooper ready.
That's pretty ready.
Yeah. It's as ready as you get.
It is about as ready as you can get.
It's more than being born ready.
Note that Jungle Basin is another one-on-one map. This will be our third one-on-one map out of the 4 games we've had. That means there's a lot of crazy stuff the Protoss can plan out and do early on.
Yep.
Especially on this map. So we'll see. I'd be curious to see if Jinro actually goes for some kind of aggressive rush strategy, maybe to mix up his gameplay. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, we will have to see. I don't think so. Jungle Basin, this would be pretty much the worst-case scenario as far as being rushed is out of this map pool. With so many places you can warp in units near the Terran base with 2 entrances. as far as this map pool goes, I think this has to be the one that Jinro doesn't like the most. So we'll see. Maybe he'll switch it up.
Countdown started, so let's get ready for some TVP action here on the map, Jungle Basin. Who's going to win? I have no idea. It's going to be tough for Jinro, though. Let's see if he can make a comeback. I'm Tasteless, and with me is Artosis. Get ready for some more awesome action at the GSL. Nope. Once again, it's a little bit late. Okay, there we go.